On each trip, fishermen face strong winds, rough waves, and the uncertainties of the vast ocean. But in return, they bring back full holds of fish, the result of sweat, strength, and courage. Today's video will take you along the boats through the big waves, following every step of the harsh but hopeful fishing journey in the middle of the ocean. From behind, the boat towed a long net with hundreds of bright yellow buoys, sweeping across the sea like a giant arm. Below the deep water, schools of fish gradually emerged, signaling a promising harvest. On deck, crew members deftly handle dozens of colorful cables. Each one is part of a giant machine, where even the slightest mistake can affect the entire hull. Coordination and experience are vital. On the surface of the sea, a large area began to stir. Schools of netted fish were gathering. Standing out against the deep blue water, the swirling white circles created a scene both powerful and tense. Seabirds also took the opportunity to dive in search of a meal. From above, a net filled with red fish shines like a living coral reef. Thousands of fish are squeezed tightly into the net, creating a scene that is both overwhelming and demonstrates the strength of human labor in the middle of the ocean. Gradually pulled close to the side of the boat. Inside the thick net, thousands of bright red fish were still wriggling, creating lively movements in the water. The weight of the full net was clear testament to a successful day of fishing. And then, the net was opened, a flood of red fish poured out, straight into the hole. The sound was like hail falling in the middle of the sea with a solemn victory. The perfect end to a marvelous journey. A new net was pulled up from the water. Silver fish thrashed about in the eddies, reflecting the sparkling light between the sea and sky, a breathtaking moment in the journey of making a living. The heavy net bag was lifted high by the crane, swaying in midair like a gift from the sea. The crew below were ready. Each movement was quick, decisive, and full of experience. The net opened, and hundreds of fish slid down the metal tray with a resounding clatter. Once again, human labor was rewarded by the sea abundantly and deservedly. In the middle of the vast ocean, a large school of fish thrashed violently, creating a white wave. The silver fins flashed in waves, creating a lively performance in the middle of the ocean, both intense and enchanting. On the traditional wooden boat, fishermen hurriedly transport fresh catch after catch. Each row of catch is coordinated rigorously, while the labor hands practice for decades. The whole boat seems to be in tune with the waves and the salty smell of the result. The deck became a small sea of fish, where every step had to be taken with care. The fish were still jumping, as if to prove that they had been pulled from the sea less than an hour ago. Every fisherman's eyes shone with satisfaction. the relentless waves, the fisherman bends low, holds the net rope tightly, and uses his own strength to pull the remainder of the heavy net from the deep sea. Oh, that is the moment when physical strength and endurance unite between man and the ocean. calloused hands still handled each knot as if it were instinct. And then, the result appeared a layer of shiny white fish covering the wooden floor. The fisherman hurried along with the sound of the fish, his hands continuously collecting and sorting. Each movement was a beautiful, realistic and emotional frame of sea labor. The fisherman drops a bright orange balloon into the gray water. It's not just a marker, it's the start of a precise sequence of actions, where each meter of line cast carries the hope of a full catch. The giant net reel stood tall on the deck, ready to release hundreds of meters of net into the deep. All the equipment was ready, every crew member was in position, waiting for the moment to act. The net began to tighten, forming an underwater arc. Inside, schools of fish thrashed as they were forced into the middle. On the surface, dozens of seagulls skimmed the waves, nature and man alike flocking to the place where life was shrinking. The blue net bag was lifted out of the water, bulging with thousands of wriggling fish. Silver sparkled through the mesha light of joy amidst the storm. Using a system of cranes and pulleys, the giant net bag is brought close to the deck. The crew in waterproof suits keeps a close watch. This is a crucial stage to ensure the catch is handled smoothly and safely. The fisherman bent down, his hands holding the rope tightly. With just one more movement, all the fish would be dumped into the hole. It was a thrilling yet satisfying feeling, the end of a journey that brought hope. Thank you for joining us on our journey out to sea today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share to spread the true stories from the sea. See you again on the next journeys.